che obi a Obuasi e asantememu e hona menyini ye e Obuasi adanse na me pese Ghana for TV bi ase o man na ye chichire no enye nipa bi nko anti na ye chichire. At a point we will make mistakes as a nation, as a people. Say to aba na party be winia. All that we need to do is to make sure say sa party na wini no. Party na aye de ye. And the only way we can make that party do what we like is to constructively criticize the party. I will never sit on any platform to tell Ghana and Ibia say, me manen criticize it abanya etiso. Because I criticized the past government. And one of the people who really criticized the Akufo-Addo government, I am here. But I just didn't criticize. I used the facts to criticize the NPP government. That is the distinction between me and omo NPP omo pese omo ye be in 20 when the NPP were in opposition, were in power. There's a difference between you criticizing without backing it with facts and somebody criticizing constructively with facts. Over the years, and I am proud of I criticized with facts and I made sure say me criticize and that is how my editorial policy is. Some platforms have their own policies. They will criticize, they will use nice words, and they will walk. I will criticize, I will use the facts, but men criticize okay. Because me criticize constructively. Na man tian and can't send be a bema wakai sa and tiana. And that criticism now, you are going to go back and do the same thing. I was very cautious, and people on my platform like Inkoto, Free Mind, and all the people who passed through my platform, Ransford Kebuachi, Prince Minkamo, and Mr. Article, Real Talk. I made sure say every single person who sat on my platform to criticize the NPP, did it with facts. Because as much as you don't like the government, you cannot just go out there and criticize the government without having facts to back your criticism. Then it becomes more of a personal thing. Then it becomes more of an agenda, a jandam vendetta against a government. And that is one thing that we have been able to stop. So as I sit here, I have never had a problem with anybody criticizing the John Mahama administration. In fact, you have the right to criticize this government. When some things are not going right, you have the right to speak on it. But make sure that so person oka ayedien government we want sama ekoswa. Make sure say ade na woka no wo engineer so a wo de ka. Enya say ye bie mic atum anase bia wote abosom dan mu ene ye de red ball ba bo ho ena wo tetan ho dabi. That part no ye mpene ho. You get what I mean? That part, whoever wants to criticize the NDC administration, you have the right to do it. Or 100% right to do that. But make sure that the criticism you are going to do, and that criticism now, you are not just not going to be coming and to be insinuating and to be making it look like, say, in some na obeka atu nipa bitrim abre yatro ene yentwema ye bese okwasia yempene ema wonkoso. That is all. Say me echo on person ni benya problem a make sure say ubie u Facebook, ubie u TV, ubie u radio a ode nokure na ye adwuma, you will never have a problem with me. Go and check. Oma omode nokure edi emudwuma bedru nde no, they've never had a problem with me. E kire Jimmy for na they don't want to use the truth to criticize or to do their job. These are things that we all need to understand. Why buying losing or party losing power? And you automatic say I was all criticizing about it was no. A chair will be engine so. So for you to think say my buying my party opposition, I need to find a way to criticize a binary without having basis or facts, you are just wasting your time, and we are not going to give you space because you who say we are Jimmy for. I have criticized governments before, and I'm not the person who is going to tell you, say, nobody should criticize this government. Obia with the right. Me say, I will use the facts to defend this government. Me say, I only defend good governance. I cannot defend a government that is corrupt. I can't do that. But what I can do is I can defend and protect a government or governance that is good. A government that respects. A government that is willing to work. I can only do that. So my job is simple. It is not about sensationalism. It is not about sentiment. It is not about tribe. It is not about pain. It is not about personal hatred. It is about the facts. So when I don't have a fact, or I don't have facts on some stuff, I don't talk about it. I'm not under anybody's rule to sit here and by force to force, I need to speak on something that I do not have facts on. I will never do it because the job I am doing here, I am not looking at young kids. I'm not looking at illiterates. I'm not looking at literates. I'm not looking at technocrats. I'm looking at Ghanaians, and I am respecting Ghanaians irrespective of your age, your background, or whatever you do. I'm looking at people who I believe said and I don't want to underestimate Omunyansa. So when I sit here, I don't sit here because of yes, skuda, yes, skuda. In fact, I don't even sit here because of the middle class. I don't like them. The so-called Omuamako kakra or Ghana na Omu middle class no Omukra na mempe omasem because they are the problem of Ghana. Because they always try to twist the truth. Omo de obika sebi omaboru na omo de dane no kure na omo de dadamo. So I came to save those down there. Sebio no omo no say they are seboba na ye chire mu a kwase ampa yi bitumi de brofu bi dada omo form no. That is why I am here. I want those down there na yembu omo. Say where the otonanka, where the otonatwomo, where the yembu no oyakaya yeni, where the kwase ampa ni oyemeti ni wanko skuda no. I want those people to also move up here in terms of intelligence and understanding the issues. So my job is to bring along omwa sankofo bi no more middle class dreams so and that they can hide behind politics to lie to them. They are my priority. I am looking at Nipana Ontigan and Yomana Air Konasino or no enamaging to move those people along. Into so check our editorial. Check a style of presentation. We cut across. But we are very, very solid on the ground. Our main job is dialogue. And when we say dialogue, the communication between those who are confused and those who aren't. And what we want to do is to bridge that gap. And into the end, you near Kurasi Biao Ghana. Because Ubeko Kurasi, Ubeka just Kevin Taylor say, now one can sakeke or the enkrata taretwo. It shows you the gap has closed. And that is how we want journalism to be done. That is how we want people who speak for political parties. So our party co-positioner, that's not the end of the world. You need to work hard. And how do you work hard? A juma or political party into our co-position. So what you need to do is to flip it. How do you flip it? By using the truth and working hard. It took me 8 years. It took my team, my crew, it took people on my platform 8 years to clean John Mahama. For Ghanaians to know, say John Mahama on your crown for. It's hard work. I used to sit on TV 5 hours a day, 4 hours a day, just to let you know the truth. The same people today are, Okatakyie say, somebody MPP back to power. No, they were the same people who were lying. So don't get it wrong. They can come in different kinds of shrines. They can be sitting in different kind of shrines, designed in different kind of colors, but they are the same culture mansa. Their style and modus operandi does not change. And see, let's not get these things wrong. We are here because of Muna Yejamu, as in say we say, Ekufuado de Otebrofu. Now Otebrofu no we Jimia. Do we still allow such people to lead? But we also economist. Or economist not terms free trade studies. Now or the bedroom 15 na Sani Padwe Jimmy on to me Mwagana. That is what I look at. And those people down there, and then I'm a church room, and on bedroom point to be who say MPP party and Kwasi for the DNM. There's no hard feelings here. If you want to get the NDC out of power, you need facts. And before the fact, you need to make sure that the people will trust the NPP. How are you going to do that? Because more Kasama NPP, no, you don't have any credibility. So one, you need to use 8 years to clean yourself. NPP about power, no. You need to clean yourself because you yourself, you are filthy. You are dirty. You have no credibility. You are seen as a leech, as a disease, as a criminal. You are seen as a liar. How can a liar clean a liar? It's never possible. And until I make catch these people now, moteto air campaign, my MPP or TikTok, Facebook say, mo end game ni deng. Na mwankasa krampono, can somebody look at you and say because of you, ultimately I'm MPP? No, because you have not cleaned yourself. Enti enya busunsie and a bachelor credibility and our party of credibility. It is about the consistency and you yourself. Because me, and I'm in it to help bring the NDC to power. No, we had credibility and we still have credibility. That is why majority of Ghanaians listen to us. But before you can speak to the modern Ghanaian, the young man or young woman on the street, to believe what you are saying, you first have to have that credibility. I'm asking you people sitting on TikTok and Facebook, say, do you have the credibility? You yourself, can you defend yourself? Are you consistent? Are you somebody we can take your word? Are you a liar? Can you tell people you are not a liar? These are the things you ask yourself first. Because one person would defend the MPP, you are filthy. You are liars. The NPP as a political party is seen as a lying cartel. They kill and smile about it. So a dirty criminal who is also a liar cannot clean liars. These are things we need to understand. And from Kennedy, Japan all the way to Ende, nobody has any criminal record about me. You can go after my parents. They are my parents. They also have to pay for it because they gave birth to me. That is what they have to take. My family, they are my family. They cannot change me. My brothers are my brothers. I will not deny my brothers in public. I will not deny my mother. I will never deny my father. It is part of the job. That is what they came to inherit. They created that. So they are happy about it. They are happy about me. So if you cannot come after me, now I just say you are going after my father, my mother, my brothers, my family. It will not change what I do. Because my brother is my brother. My sister is my sister. I love my mom and I love my dad. I love my brothers. You cannot change that because you are telling people this is my father. No. Or telling people this is my mother. No. Because I am happy to have my mom. There are so many people on this planet, they cannot show their father's house. They cannot show their mother's pictures. Do you know that? When was the last time they showed you their parents, what they have been able to achieve? Let me just say, Mom did TikTok no. Moka Kevin Taylor Semono. Can mammy assemno. Nanka mode mammy aba. Me mammy nie. Or she gold cloth. Or your papa chan Kevin Taylor mammy. Nanka magas aha ampa. Me papa ni fie nie. Omunye big da. Because omo papa no ni omo mammy no ya Ansah for. At least me dia me papa dey to me chire dia waye. But what about you? What about your mother? Mo mammy ti ase. Mama ye hu maame e. Sa fe mo hu si bi ade ne tie. O maame ti ase. Me maame ti ase. Me maame ho nya fe. Ma ye hu maame e. Ana mo ni maame. Ana mo papa re nsi dan. Na me dwen se mo beka Kevin Taylor papa asem. Se Kevin Taylor papa dan nya fe. Na nka mo de mo papa dan aba. That is, you see, these are some of the things I tell Ghanaians. Me a call, you will not get anything. No. The best you people can do is to say, ne mami nie, ne papa nie. You can't me echo unya bibia. And that is the credibility. Millions of Ghanaians respect my platform and respect me.